Okay, we're going on a quick test drive here. Shifts nice and smooth. The steering wheel has a very slight vibration to it. If you can see that, it's very, very minimal. When you apply the brakes, the steering wheel does not shake though. Brakes feel good. Of course, it's a Bentley, so the interior cabin sound is perfect. Super, super quiet. The shift's really, really nice. Got an awesome turning radius. There's really no complaints. This thing drives amazing. Okay, we're going to do a visual condition report. Now we're looking for scuffs, scratches, chips, dings, any cosmetic imperfections that we can find. Starting with the front right wheel, we do have some curb rash here. It looks like some really minor rash there as well. And some here. Being chrome, that is not something that you can fix really easy, so that's why it is left as is. You have a crack right here on the bumper, which is very, very common on these cars. You can see that little stress crack there. Looking at the fender, see a couple scuffs here and there. That one barely catches my nail. And you're gonna have little surface scuffs and scratches as well. 2 rock chips there, they've been touched up. Couple little scuffs, but otherwise that fender looks good. Looking at the A-pillar, a couple small rock chips that have been touched up. Here in the side mirror, got 4 or 5 rock chips and a couple minor scuffs. See a little scuff there. So far all of this is just really minor cosmetic imperfections. That door edge feels good. I do see some rock chips here that have been touched up. And then looking here at the light, you can see some of the clear coat looks like it's kind of chipped away on the edge. And checking out this wheel. Overall looks good. All right, checking out the front end. Let's start with the upper section here on these fenders. Couple rock chips. And then scanning this hood. You're gonna have a couple spots where bugs kind of etched into the paint. A few little surface scuffs from just kind of everyday washing. I don't see any dents or gashes or anything like that. It's all very minor stuff. A couple scuffs here. Some of those have been touched up. Looking at these headlights, you can see rock impacts kind of peppered throughout this light, but I don't see any cracks or anything. This one looks good. You can see a larger touch-up spot here. A couple more. And then of course on the front end, you're gonna have little rock chips and imperfections like that. And then here on the lower side of the bumper, there is some curb rash. If you're just kind of walking around it from a couple feet away and kind of low, you're gonna see some of that. But just walking around it like this, it's gonna be pretty clean. Like I said, little rock chips here and there. Otherwise though, that front end looks good. Then checking out the engine bay. Overall looks really good. All right, looking at this fender. A couple small scuffs here and there, but otherwise looks really good. I don't see any curb rash on that wheel. Got a couple rock chips on this A-pillar. A couple little rock impacts, as well as very, very small chips on that side mirror. Looks really good though. You're gonna have little fingernail scuffs and scratches around the handle area. Otherwise it looks nice. A couple small chips on the door edge. Quarter panel looks good. That lower section looks nice. This wheel, you do have curb rash on that edge. And then a little spot right here. But the rest of the wheel looks good. So really just small scuffs and stuff like that, nothing major. All right, checking out the backside here. Looking at this upper deck lid. Little swirls here and there from just everyday washing, but I don't see any damage. Overall, that looks good. Checking out that tail light. Looks nice and shiny. You're gonna have little scuffs here on that edge. All very minor though. That tail light looks nice. Everything else back here looks really good. All right, checking out the interior. It is a non-smoker. Here on the upper panel, that looks awesome. Those buttons look good. Wood grain looks clean. I do see a little fingernail scuff here, and a couple in there, all very minor. A few small indentions. Otherwise, that panel looks good. Here on the kick plate, you got a couple scuffs from getting in and out. Otherwise, looks good. Got a few dimples in the leather. Little scuff right here. Looking at that bolster, I see a scratch there. You have some deeper wrinkles here and some wear and some discoloration. You can see it here as well. And then you have the wear here, and it looks like a crack in that bolster. I can get kind of close, see that? Or a cut of some sort. The rest of that seat looks good. Checking out this wood grain steering wheel. That looks beautiful. You can see the discoloration here on that leather. It's a little bit darker, just from where the hands have been. A little imperfection in the wood grain on that bottom side. Upper side of that dash looks good. The screen is clean. Those buttons look amazing. Do have a scratch right there on the console lid or the armrest. Little scuff here, but otherwise it all looks really good. Then checking out the trunk, this upper section looks amazing. And then here in the actual trunk itself, you do have some stains right there. Otherwise, it all looks really good. Here on the front right door panel, you do have two dimples right there. Small scuff here and there. It's a little dingy here on the back side. The front looks good. All that wood grain looks nice. Lower section's clean, as well as that upper. Here on this trim, that looks really, really nice. You have a couple dimples right here. You can see the edge of that floor mat. It's kind of discolored. A couple stains on the carpet. You do have your typical wrinkles right here. A couple scuffs. Then you can see some little scuffs and imperfections there. Overall, that bolster looks good though. You can see some minor scuffs in this area, a little bit of wear. Otherwise, that seat looks good. Couple little dimples here. That underside looks nice. You do have some imperfections on the wood here in the corner. And then here on the top side, that upper looks nice. You can see some imperfections here on that wood grain on the very edge. Otherwise, this side looks really good. Then here in the back seats, looking on the bottom side, couple indentions. Got a scuff right here. Couple wrinkles every once in a while. Got a small stain there. Otherwise, that seat looks good. Checking out the seat back. We do have a scratch in the leather there. A couple small ones on the edge, but otherwise it looks good. Back of that console looks nice. And then checking out the convertible top here. So far, all of that looks amazing. The back looks good. I don't see any flaws on that top. Let's go to the other side. And looking at this side, that all looks really nice. I don't see any rips or tears or any imperfections that stand out. Overall, it looks really good.